What's happening? I know it's been a minute, but I'm back to y'all with STARLINE Sports. As the Golden State Warriors, they went on and put it away last night and took home the championship. They beat the Boston Celtics. Hey, man, like I tell people, man, the Boston Celtics, they're a good young team, but they wasn't ready for the pressure, man. The pressure of the big game. You know what I mean? But they're still young. You know what I mean? So they got. I can't say they're gonna make it back because the East ain't there to play with now. You know what I mean? So it's gonna take some work. One thing I know they need to do is get a real point guard. Like even if you had to move Marcus Smart back to the bench, you got to get a real point guard, somebody that like to get the other players involved first. You know what I mean? Like you got two scores. They're not playmakers. You got two scores, so you got to get a real point guard that can get them the ball in their spot. You know what I mean? Like I played point guard and shooting guard when I was smaller. You know what I mean? But then as I got bigger, I played a little power forward. You know what I mean? But you gotta have a point guard that's willing to sacrifice his game and his scoring so that you know what I mean it'll be better for the team. But my hats off to Boston. They got a whole lot further than anybody thought they would. They put out Kevin Durant and Kyrie. They put out Giannis. They put out Jimmy Butler. So, but people don't understand the pressure of the big game, man. The pressure, like the same thing when I used to tell my players in kickball. Everybody can be a good player, but can everybody handle the pressure of the big game? Like back in my day when we played back in high school and shit like that, we always had some players they'll kill you in practice. But when game time comes, they can't handle the pressure of the game. So they were hell of a practice players. You know what I mean? But they game time, it was a different story. You know what I mean? So hats off to Boston. They put up a good series, but you know that experience always helps. You know what I mean? And Steph and them not too old. You know what I mean? They're on the back end of their career, but they're not too old. You know what I mean? So that experience played a big part in, you know what I mean, in Golden State winning. And Boston got to cut down on the turnovers. They got to cut down on the turnovers, and people got to stop shooting all these threes, man. I know Jason Tatum was good from the three, but people got to get back into that mid range game. You know what I mean? Like his tools were suffering. You know what I mean? There's no way you should have a better 3-point average than you know what I mean, a regular shooting average. Like it's come on, man. Y'all getting too far away from the game. You know what I mean? So the game was always built around playing inside out. You know what I mean? Now y'all trying to play outside in. There's very few players that's gonna be able to have a hot hand from 3 point all the time. You know what I mean? So get back into the fundamentals of the game and you know what I mean. But Steph did his thing. He had another big game. He carried them, so they can't say that he's not a Finals MVP no more. They got it. They had to give it to him. Andrew Wiggins played his ass off. He played better than anybody ever thought he would. You know what I mean? So he was a big help. Uh, Clayton had a big game 6 that he's known for, but hey man, Steph did his thing. You know what I mean? And it's they say that 3 pointer is the new dagger. You know what I mean? Well, that hurt a team worse than the slam dunk now. You know what I mean? I do know that when Steph hit it's oh it'd be exciting. You know what I mean? The crowd go crazy and boy, and he can hit them from anywhere. Any tight 3-point shot he can hit. You know what I mean? He's not perfect from 3-point land, but he make a lot of unbelievable shots. So, and then he done moved up into the top 10. They say now they talking about he might be the best point guard ever. Now I don't know about that one. Now I still my hat still go off to Magic. Like the NBA damn near fell off the map before Magic and Bird. So he transformed the game. He made the game exciting. The game wasn't exciting like it is now before Magic. You know what I mean? So he made the game, and then we had never seen a 6'9" point guard. You know what I mean? So he had just as much influence on the game as Steph. I know Steph did it with his shooting. And then can you really classify him as a point guard? You know what I mean? He more like a shooting guard and a point guard body. You know what I mean? But he can't handle that ball. You know what I mean? He got great handle. So I guess you can classify him as a point guard, but I don't know how he go from this MVP and another title, get him in the top 10 all the way to now he in front of Magic. Like, goddamn, y'all just saying that he just went past Isaiah Thomas. You know what I mean? Because Isaiah had two championships, and we talking about for smaller players. You know what I mean? Like they the only one 6'3" and under that done did what they did. You know what I mean? So, hey man, hats off to Steph. And then Steph also done moved in front of LeBron, which was Skip Bayless. Like Skip Bayless really trying to find anything he can to discredit Steph. Like it don't matter what Steph or LeBron do, he gonna find a way to discredit them. And that to me that's crazy, man. Man, get that man his props. You know what I mean? He done did what a lot of players couldn't do. And he done moved ahead of Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Like he done proved again that he can win it without Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has not proven that he can win it without Steph. You know what I mean? So I mean I do want Kevin Durant to get one too. Like I've been a fan of his since he was at Texas. You know what I mean? So I do want Kevin Durant to prove to everybody that he can do it without having a ready-made team. You know what I mean? So, hey man, my hats goes off to the Golden State Warriors again. I think Andrew Wiggins had 18, Steph had 34. Um, Andrew Wiggins played his ass off. He played some hellified defense too on Jason Tatum, and that was a lot of reasons why Tatum struggled. But he's not a playmaker. You know what I mean? He's a scorer. It's a difference. He's more of a scorer. He's not a playmaker. And then he probably he believe I think Kobe took him under his wing too. So that's what I mean. You can see the influence that Kobe done had on him, and he's gonna be around for a good little while. You know what I mean? He's 25 or 24. I think Jaylen Brown is 25. So they got plenty. They just finna hit their prime. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be all right, but the East ain't no joke now. You know what I mean? No Philadelphia gonna try to improve with no Milwaukee um, gonna be there. You know what I mean? Miami gonna be there. So hey man, it ain't gonna be easy for Boston to get back, but they looking good. Golden State they the favorites for next year, which they should be. You know what I mean? But hey man, we gonna see. I like where the NBA is going. You know what I mean? Especially since what I mean we seeing the back end of LeBron career. We do know that LeBron done carried the NBA for years. You know what I mean? So it's good to see some of the younger players stepping up to where if when he do retire, you know what I mean? I know they're gonna miss him, the league and the TV ratings and all that. I know they're gonna miss him, but I think that the NBA gonna be in good hands. There's a lot of great young players out there now. So I think the NBA gonna be all right. And them Atlanta Braves, man, that's gonna start being my since basketball season is over, that's gonna start being my next main topic because football season is not in yet. But I can talk about the Falcons a little bit. But right now the Braves, hey man, they on their 14-game winning streak, man. They doing their thing. They was out of first. They were 10 games out of first. I think now they're like 4 games out of first. So we had a long way to come, but we getting there. You know what I mean? That's how they do every year. You know what I mean? We always start slow, but then at the end we get to playing ball like we supposed to. You know what I mean? They got a lot of good young players, so the Braves gonna be around for a while. And I think this is the longest streak that any defending champion ever had the following year. You know what I mean? So or it's the first or the second most wins in a winning streak that the defending champion done had the following year. So the Braves doing their thing. I'm excited about the Hawks, the Braves, and the Falcons. So hey man, we looking good in Atlanta. And then Atlanta just got approved for the World Games. They talking about four to six soccer matches gonna be in Atlanta. So hey man, Atlanta doing some big things, man. Glad to see the city and the state getting all this money. You know what I mean? And like I say, they making this the Hollywood of the South. And it's not just for black people, it's for everybody. You know what I mean? So Atlanta is turning into an international city if it's not already an international city. You know what I mean? So it's plenty of money coming through the city, but it also brings a lot of dangerous elements also. You know what I mean? So hey man, I'm just glad to see Atlanta prospering like it is. You know what I mean? So hey, and then today, man, we went out and got our walk on today. Me and Miss Isha, we got us a good 2 mile walk in today. Um, hey man, y'all just don't know that walk is refreshing. And then once your body get used to it, the exercise it's not that hard to deal with. So, like I say, man, I'm gonna keep putting it in your face. So hopefully it'll motivate you to come out there. It's not any slight to anybody. I'm using it as motivation for you to come on out there. And I can't say I'm gonna get you 100% healthy because I don't know what's all going on with you, but I can get you healthier. You know what I mean? That's my goal to get people healthier and try to build some stronger relationships. You know what I mean? So, hey man, that's gonna do it for Starline Sports today. We had a great show last night. If you missed it with the Isha and India show, you can catch it on my timeline. And make sure if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page, it's right here. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page, man. We're just trying to get it bigger and better, and we're trying to prosper for it. You know what I mean? So we've been getting a lot of compliments. You know what I mean? So make sure that you catching it on one of our channels, either my YouTube page or my Facebook page or my podcast page, the Papa Black Podcast. Make sure you check it out, like it. You know what I mean? We're trying to get that algorithm. We're trying to get some numbers if we can. It's just grown folk conversation. You know what I mean? So we had a man cave on Saturdays from 1 to 3. We have the Den Friday nights at 9:15, and we have the Isha and India show Thursday night at 9:15. Looking for some more talent um, to produce. So if you got some talent, you got something you want to talk about, don't be scared to chime in. You can even hide your camera. Like you can come on and you can always put a anonymous name or a fake name up there, but I want you to talk about real shit though. You know what I mean? We're not trying to mislead anybody. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about what they're going through because you don't want everybody to know your business. But you can come and talk. You only tell what you want the people to know. But you can be anonymous. You can use a made up name, and you don't have to cut your camera on so that they can see you. But with that being said, y'all enjoy y'all day. You know what I mean? Make sure you get you some fruit. Make sure you get you some water. Make sure you get you some vegetables. Try to exercise. And like I said, if you don't want to come out there and walk with me, try not parking in the first parking space when you go shopping. You know what I mean? Park in the back of the parking lot sometime and just get you some exercise, man. But hey, man, I'm Papa Black. I'll see y'all tonight at 9:15. And hey, man, y'all be easy.